Okay, Wikipedia fun fact regarding Saturn devouring his
Blinded
son.
himself. What a tragic
But
destiny.
there is evidence that the picture may have originally portrayed the Titan with a partially erect penis, but was lost due to time deterioration or censoring, one of those. So
What?
just
Like while devouring somebody, just.
devouring his son specifically. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Fall
no.
of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve
Goya
the
had some
salvation
stuff
of
going
God
on, I
the
guess.
Father is
Yeah.
offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Man, so like the entire entryway is just these really sad, tragic paintings, and I think that like probably will tell us something about Lord Mortimer. All right.
Also, like infinitely like classic priceless ones, you know?
Yeah, are these originals? What's this?
Yeah. Right. Right.
Devil's Thorn grants you exalted status. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in the conversation. You can. Okay, cool. So it's just. Okay, so good to use on somebody when, maybe we don't know them that
I
well.
guess that's what that means. Yeah, okay.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. Do you see any other thing? Can we go back around? Do you want to? Yeah, let's try. Yeah.
Follow your heart. I can't see this stuff too well because it gets a little bit
Maybe I
framey on
should
my end.
introduce myself to the other guests first.
A little splotchy.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
I
So,
think
yeah.
you shouldn't go there. That's my opinion.
Yeah, it just roadblocked me and like turned me around and like you
Yeah.
should introduce yourselves to the other guests.
No, absolutely. That's yet one more persona connection. The cat over here telling you to go to
Lives
sleep.
of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Do we flip the? Yeah, let's flip
Flip
through
it.
real quick.
Brutus's page. Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once, sees Brutus raise the dagger on him. Then, covering his head with his robe, he delivers himself to the arms of the conspirators. Nice family. Let's keep it. Might come in handy someday.
Oop, stolen.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I didn't know that Caesar like covered his head. That's interesting.
No, yeah. I wonder how much of this game is like facts and just like.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is.
I mean, I don't know if you'd consider anything
It's the
from
least one can
that time
say.
of fact
I've been
anyway, but
longing for
Oh,
a
that's
warm
true.
fire for ages.
at least like
Since I set
the
foot on the
historical
island,
mythologizing.
I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Wow.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Riche. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it
Actually,
simple.
Saturn devouring his sons was
Forget
painted
how
25 years after the death of George Washington.
Nice to meet you, Louis.
Oh,
I
okay.
should
So
much
imagine
time
you
on
never
Wikipedia
thought you'd be in
today.
such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
my mother about a letter. Yeah, just about my mother.
At the risk
Let's
of
avoid the
disappointing
subject,
you, we weren't
President.
conspiring in our corner, sir.
Yeah.
His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Horn, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So,
This
if
is
I
really
understand
Hitman.
right, Monsieur Delichet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
I was invited. Yeah, I mean,
Came
right.
here to invent something, or the reason is invented?
I think inventing. I'm gonna go with like she's gone missing because everybody's gonna find out like soon. Like that's not.
I just feel like
asked me to drop everything.
our
to go
problems
find my
aren't
mother.
quite as serious as everyone
Seems to have
else's.
disappeared during the
Remaking
Yeah.
the world thing.
Yeah.
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Seriously, though. I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Why do all these men know my mother?
Oh shit. Order.
Good lord.
What's your weakness, George Washington?
Emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
George Washington and Cthulhu.
Not the perception I had. That's right.
Shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apology.
That is rough
His
looking
ass over
face.
here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
Ask that man.
That's that man?
Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat. Very
That's Gregory Holm.
influential.
Okay.
The one who invited
He's
everyone.
also close to Lord Mortimer. So don't
That
be
makes sense.
surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my
Oh
vision.
man. All right, what are we doing? Ooh, we can even zoom in. What are we doing, Chads?
I like George Washington.
Yeah,
I mean, he seems fine.
I agree.
Okay, your mother's boy, right? I mean, shouldn't we try to find out about our
Yeah,
mother?
I think so.
Isn't our main thrust right now?
That's true. Yeah. Holm, he's cool, I guess. Interesting in the vision, but yeah, let's definitely find more about Washington because I feel like that just more background about Mom in general would be better.
The Grand Order,
Washington
yeah.
has to
Yeah,
say.
yeah. Especially.
Also, I looked
Sir,
up the Sir Gregory
if you
Holm
don't
thing.
mind,
He's not a
I should
real
stay here.
man, as
Do
far as I can tell.
exactly as you
George
Okay.
Washington,
young man.
Real person.
most likely real.
Mhm.
Most likely. No evidence, but you know.
Thank you
Right.
for staying.
Theory
Just
suggests.
like you, when I arrived
Yeah.
this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden
Oh,
Order.
okay, cool. So
And
we're,
President Washington is in fact the leader of the order in the United
cool.
States.
So we're all homies.
I didn't know.
That's right.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help
Did they know
in
that?
any way at all, please don't hesitate.
They're the
to
Grand
reach
Leaders.
out. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Okay. Tell me more about this Mortimer. I don't want to actually, because where does Emily know my mother from? Because I feel like it would be like, oh, the same place as you that we know that you're faking like knowing about. So I just want to know about Mortimer. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like these lines of dialogue like go
Nope.
together to me.
Perfectly matched. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
thought the game bugged out for a second.
Right.
How did he come to know her? When did he see her for the last time? I think like it doesn't matter when he saw her last, or maybe it does. I don't know.
We kind of already know some information about that. We don't know as much about the first one, I think,
Yeah.
because we know it was like 2 days ago or whatever, or 2 weeks ago or whatever it was. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah. How did we?
Where did you first meet her?
On the
I
island.
met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt
Wow.
my mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
No politics. No politics allowed.
Yeah, rather political, huh? Let's see. Okay, so do we care about the Golden Order or various mysteries?
Care about the mysteries more, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
the mystery of the Golden Order is gone now. Everyone here is part of it. You know.
Yeah, I feel like the Golden Order, you know, whatever it is, it seems like it's just generally like, hey, we're trying to do good in the world, and if there's deeper connections than that, I want other
My mother
mysteries.
has always been fascinated by
Yeah.
strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads.
That's a good one.
What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open
Oh,
and logical
be
mind?
rational.
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir.
And I've unlocked my
I
handcuffs.
was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer.
Yeah.
At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
The others in the order know, do you think? And what if Mother has left the island? No, that's... I mean, we have evidence that Mom has not left the island already.
Not even worth considering.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
it could definitely be true though.
Right, but...
it's fine.
Mother
yeah.
still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Show the book.
But I did find a book that belongs to my mother.
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the wharf.
Do you think she was preparing to discreetly leave?
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
We literally
Don't
found a
worry,
bag
Lee.
of her things.
I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
Yes, no politics, not secret culty politics.
Yes. Normal,
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
Don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You've been intrigued by that statue.
absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Boom. Always
The
Saturn.
statue is impressive, and so are the paintings. Rubens, the Caravage, Guignero. Lord Mortimer has very good taste, and the means to express it.
Oh, I see our young sir is a connoisseur.
Yes, in my spare time. Yet, I couldn't tell you who the artist of that painting there is.
Goya!
I think I recognize a theme, but the style intrigues me.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, well, you wouldn't know. The artist is none other than Lord Mortimer. I thought for a long time that the painting wasn't finished, but my old friend assured me it was. Still, there's no accounting for taste.
Not very conventional, but it sure does hold your attention.
You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps
Oh, wow.
already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured,
Is
she
good at
is
giving
not
you
here for
FOMO.
the same reasons
Yeah,
as
right.
yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must
Dang
be
it.
exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
I just
Oh,
feel like
man, it's been quite a day. Right. Where is my room?
I feel like that setup is like, oh, I'm so tired, and they all like bump into each other in the hallway as they're like trying to sneak out and do whatever random stuff that they're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay,
It feels like the beginning of a Murder on the Orient Express situation.
yes, where everybody's just sneaking back, doing their own thing. Here we got
Completely
some
unaware of each other. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We got some stuff. Do we want to look at this now or later?
We can do it now. We can do it.
Okay. So we got George Washington.
Washington. To be discovered. Any good or bad things about him? He's got a lot of wrinkles on him. He's the founding father and the first president of the United States of America. Washington shared his life between military and political success. Very early on, he was introduced by Sarah de Richet into the upper circles of an influential secret society from France, the Golden Order. He later took the helm of the American branch. Tired of politics, he wanted to retire to his property in Virginia, but that was without taking into account Lord Mortimer, who encouraged him to come out of retirement. On the advice of his friend, he ran for a second term and was successful. Invited by Mortimer to his island, Washington likes to attend such social gatherings incognito.
Okay.
Washington did serve 2 terms, right? Because then the whole point was that he relinquished kind of after
Yes.
that to
Yeah, I
set the
think-
precedent that no one would serve more than 2. Because
Yes.
it wasn't the law at the time until FDR,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yes, correct. I think didn't one president serve 3 terms because he was elected?
FDR.
FDR was
FDR
it? Okay.
he was elected to 4 terms and then died. I believe died in the middle of the 4th one, early in the 4th one.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Elizabeth Adams is the daughter of John Adams, Vice President of the United States. Elizabeth was rejected by her parents at birth and was declared stillborn.
Ooh.
Brought up in isolation, she grew into a frail young woman with bipolar disorder, devoured by her terrible fits of anxiety. Her deepest secrets were slowly gnawing away at her from inside. Despite numerous treatments, nothing could cure her. The young woman continued to descend into folly. As a friend of Sir Gregory Holm and of Lord Mortimer, John Adams decided to send his daughter to Lord Mortimer's manor in the hope that he could help her. With little hope, Elizabeth has now been at the manor for a short while.
Oh, that's
What the historical aspect of this is. That's interesting.
interesting. Well, I think what do we say? How tightly knit is this to reality? Because it said unless all of a sudden who is it? Lord Mortimer is suddenly an artist by the name of what did you say?
Goya.
Goya, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
wow,
yeah,
that's so
I'm
good.
curious. Right.
Yeah. Is he? Is that Goya Mortimer?
I don't think so.
And then last but not least,
Goya's like Spanish, I think, right?
is he?
Okay.
You're the
I thought so.
You're the historian
know.
here. I'm the color commentator. You're the
I'm the
facts guy.
Wikipediaist.
Yeah.
Sir Gregory Home, Baron of Nottingham, is a very influential British aristocrat. Confirmed royalist, Sir Gregory Home spent his career extending the influence of the United Kingdom throughout the world. From the flourishing East India Company to the Spanish trading posts in America, he stamped his hallmark on key decisions made by the world's preeminent economic power. In England, he contributed to the reduction of the national debt, and, being very attached to family values, he invested time in the working class, creating charity schools in order to offer a decent education to the future links in the next industrial revolution. A network builder, Home always finds pleasure in attending the social gatherings of his old friend, Lord Mortimer. I didn't find anything from Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory Home, for what that's worth.
Oh, really? Okay, gotcha. So
Mhm.
probably made up.
Yeah.
William Mortimer.
Or I
Apparently.
just didn't do enough research.
No, you're fine. Yeah. How
No.
dare you not go into this game
You're right.
completely educated on all the characters that we just started? Interesting. So, Home, what's your take on him? Because like at one point, a monarchist, right? Not so
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
But on the other hand, hey, he's building charity schools. But is that just to further the cause of like becoming the predominant like superpower of the time?
It is hard to imagine,
Mhm.
like, what we're, let's say, circa 1800,
Yeah.
vaguely, for this game, right?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Circa 1800 British Empire royalist having pro working class values,
That's
right?
true. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of hard to imagine to me, but I don't know.
You know, we'll see. Well, I guess we'll see. Initial thoughts. Not positive on Holmes. Washington seems decent enough. Surprisingly, like, ooh, what's the latest scoop kind of thing. I did not expect
It's
that.
pretty
from...
goofy.
Yeah. Yes.
More personality than you would have expected. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Other than that, Emily, she seems cool. A little maybe cold almost. Distant. Is my take on it.
Didn't it basically imply at the beginning that she's playing you in some way?
I think so. Yeah. So.
Right. So curious what she's weak to. The fact that she's immune to logic really doesn't speak highly, I think, of her in some ways.
Right. Well.
But yeah, I guess I get it.
Yeah.
But she's probably just too too passionate on something, right? Like too
probably.
I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but like
Maybe
too dead
stubborn.
focused on whatever her aim is to be distracted
swayed.
by to be swayed that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
you're right.
And then Piaggi. He seems nice. He seems like a nice old dude.
Yeah.
I can't wait for all of our stuff to be like turned upside down and expectations broken. And then Elizabeth Adam, we didn't see her just kind of stumble around. That's all we saw her do. We had no dialogue options with her whatsoever.
She is the wild card as of now.
Yes, correct. And then everything else, let's see, we got some more books and our occultism got up. So yeah, let's keep going to our room.
I like the occult path. I feel like I can't imagine things being significantly different so far with the different paths, right? The different skills,
Godoy.
you know.
Duke Manuel. Okay, so are these different guests?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Manuel Godoy.
Yeah, it could be. In that room.
Nope, no access. Okay.
Mr. Duke, sir.
Mr. Duke, sir. So, yeah, I'm just checking all these for like books or
Yeah.
yeah.
Very natural walking movement going down the hallway. I understand.
Zigging and zagging, like as we all do.
You're avoiding bullets. Yeah.
That's me.
There's a sniper's red dot on your back.
Yeah, right. Okay, so
Oh, that's
go in
my
there,
name.
or do we keep searching the hallway for more stuff?
I don't know. See how long it is. I think it's about
it's-
time to wrap it up before too long.
That's true. Yeah, let's head in
Looks
here.
like there's probably some stuff down there. Check it out.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a light jog.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal
Alright.
Piaggi.
Okay, so we're roomies with that, with the cardinal. Does
Great.
this keep going? Okay, more royal jelly. Oh, they just leave out
No.
like sweets and stuff. Okay. Yeah, it just keeps
Hors d'oeuvres.
going. Yeah, it just keeps going. So I'll.
What is this place? Some kind of mansion?
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, so we're roomies with Piaggi and a duke that we don't know. Well, roomies I say, but like next door neighbors. Let's see. Yeah.
What this game is really missing is Resident Evil
Right.
1 door animations.
So what should
Yeah.
I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance.
Just the camera angles.
But if I
flop.
open it, I'll be betraying
Yeah.
Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
Okay. Easy. Open the letter without breaking the seal, obviously. Right? I feel like that's the only logical thing.
Okay.
Because it gives
Let's
us
do it.
best of both worlds. Well,
If there's an option, why not?
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
unseal it either way, right? So I,
Yeah.
mean, I would read it either way, right? So the fact that that's an option, like, sure, let's try it.
yeah.
So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Piaggi wasn't lying. Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
That was such a random line
Was that-
of dialogue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the flow of that, like, huh, interesting. He wasn't lying.
Gosh.
Wowee!
I wonder
this
what's
is-
on the list.
This is a sick room.
Yeah. That was. I have whiplash.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Do you want to cut it here?
I thought we were focused on the letter. Yeah. We can get it here.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Thank you
Yeah.
guys for joining us, and please give us feedback. And we
Please. Yeah.
are
We'll see you next time.
next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.